What is up, guys? My name is Wes Parker. I work for Enzo Media Firm, and today is the first installment of the Enzo Media Firm vlog. Let's do this.
Enzo Media Firm, all up in your face.
One of the new pieces of furniture is Steven's desk that Mitch and him put together last night.
He was really the shining force behind getting this constructed. I think, if I wouldn't have been there, I think Mitch probably could have done it in 15-20 minutes, but I was kind of slowing him down. I think all in all, it took probably about an hour. Organized one. We got some garlic roasted crickets.
Everything that Steven holds up to the camera is out of focus because my aperture is too low. This stresses me out because this is the first thing they are letting me shoot and I'm already f***ing it up.
Pretty seriously. And some CBD boost that we'll get into here in a bit. We're getting it put together.
Lovely. Mitch and Sam finally start to try to put together this futon.
Is it a futon?
I ask Sam if this is where he's gonna take his naps, and he tells me hustlers don't sleep.
Hustlers don't sleep. Don't get it twisted.
People tend to call for Kevin's help when they're having technical difficulties.
Hey, Kevin, come here real quick.
This is like a futon for a baby.
Baby futon, same size as the other one.
Because this goes like right here.
Master manual.
He explains to them that they read the directions wrong.
Sam, we are dumb, I think.
Flip that around. How's it going?
Hey!
It was then that the contractor showed up to start building the shelves. This is definitely going to be an upgrade to where he displays his sneakers. I didn't realize it, but I'm also getting shelves in my office. As I watched everyone sort of plan out where they're going to go, it's at this point that I realize all the work I have to do. Since they're working on my office, I hop in the car with Steven to go to a shoot Southside, an Agent Spotlight, I think.
You gonna meet this lady? Hey, how are you?
Good, I'm Kristen.
I'm Steven.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
But my understanding with it was that there was also like a client testimonial.
you. Yeah,
involved.
absolutely.
These ladies absolutely crush the sound bites.
Because of my experience with them and my experience with Kristen, I would recommend them highly to anybody.
They had a cute little dog named Daisy that I did not try to pet. We headed out and passed my old high school girlfriend and I's makeout spot, which also happens to be the spot that I caught her cheating on me. Alright, so what's the deal with this bet that somebody lost?
Right, okay, so Kevin lost a bet.
Steven started to describe to me a bet that Kevin lost in the office. It was going fine until Steven sort of got carried away and wasn't looking at the road kind of at all, which almost caused a catastrophic accident.
Collect.
I see.
Who wants tequila? We made a bet, and I lost. And I owe Sam and the office tequila. And I lost another bet. This is why you don't make office bets. To Steven and Sam for lunch, so I gotta take them to lunch.
Girl, you ain't been to Wooden Iron? Dude, literally the best chicken wings in all of Richmond. You heard it here first!
We decide we're gonna get wood and iron wings, which Sam claims are the best wings in Richmond. The shelves are pretty much done in Sam's room.
New futon. It's coming together. This is what I envisioned Enzo looking like from the get-go. And to see all this stuff coming together now, like, once we get rolling with something, we don't like to wait. Say it with your chest.
I'm doing it. I'm making it happen.
Kevin sort of sullenly
Right.
orders lunch, while Sam puts his sneakers on his new shelves, and it's looking dope. Meanwhile, Kevin and Steven debate whether they should tip on a to-go order.
It's a good question. Like a couple bucks. Well, it depends on the size. Well, how many wings are we getting? 50? We're talking tip world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not within... It's not
Yeah,
extra
50,
work
50
for them.
plus
They're
wings.
making,
That's tip
yeah.
world.
Unfortunately, we realized that the pickup time for the wings is really close to the time we're supposed to be at a shoot.
Guys, great news. We got the brewery shoot pushed back until 3.
What does that mean?
That means we got wing time, baby.
Fortunately, Steven worked some magic and pushed the chute back so we could eat some wings.
We decided to get new whiteboards for the office. We got all the same ones. We got them cheap, right?
Kevin's been pissed off all day about the new whiteboards and how when you write on them, the ink doesn't look dark enough.
See how it starts to fade? That's why you don't go cheap. Look at that. Also, that's my name in Arabic. Do it. Dyad.
A doo-wop.
Doo-wop group. So we got Awake.
This is exclusive footage of Kevin and Steven brainstorming a new video idea for our client. Sam interrupts to make us come look at his new shoe wall.
Alright, come take a look.
Oh yeah, big reveal. Hey, dude. That's sick.
I wish it was enough like
Damn.
all of them up there.
Eat this M&M.
No.
Why not?
This
Don't eat the M&M. I like to have fun here. This is not an M&M.
It's time for Mitch and I to go pick up the wings.
I don't. Who's
I got it.
driving?
You?
I don't have keys.
When we got in his car, I told him that his car was cleaner than anybody else at the offices, and not to tell anybody that I said that.
Let's go get the wings.
Get those wings!
After some driving on the sidewalk, we finally got out of Wood and Iron and headed back to the office. On the way back, Mitch told me that he can sing along to any pop song on the radio, and he did just that all the way home.
When you do it like that, you bring it closer. On the stage, you got it if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. Girl, be a freak of mamacita. I will never make a promise that if anything you want, just to put a smile on it.
Wing time.
This is when Mitch decides to tell everyone what I said about the cars.
And also, he says my car is the cleanest. Just saying. You got the clean?
I was pretty embarrassed, so I just doubled down on it, but luckily Sam came in and talked about how clean his car is.
So, dude, I wash all the cars in my household once a week. Vacuumed, exterior. The interior of my cars is, you can eat off the floor. That's all I'm saying.
Kevin was still lost in the world of whiteboards. The contractors were almost done with the shelves in my office. Next step is to build the desks, but for now, it's time to eat some wings.
Told y'all best one. Yo, give me a Sprite.
Learn something today. That Sprite with wings is the absolute fuego. Highly recommend. These wings were dank, but they weren't the best wings in Richmond as Sam had claimed. But he did have a fair point about picking them up to go.
These aren't. Hold on. Time out. So when you order pickup,
I'm gonna let you finish.
no, when you order pickup and they're not straight out the kitchen, it changes things just a little bit. So proceed. That's all I'm saying. That's what I got.
Proceed.
The wings, they're big. You got big wings, which is nice, a lot of meat on them. But the flavor, doesn't taste that different from wing to wing, and there's no spice. So that's gonna be a very low rating for me. I don't know what it's out of.
Out of 10.
You have a 10.
10?
Out of 100.
I have 100. No, I have a 10.
What do you think, Steven?
Out of 100?
Yep.
No, out of 10.
Because then you could do 9.5 the same thing with 95.
For flavor, pretty low. Because I'm looking for that heat. I'm looking for that spice, you know what I mean?
I think they're low in flavor.
That's a spicy meatball.
So, am I giving the first rating?
Sure.
5.
5?
5.
Out of 100?
You said 100.
50, 52.
Out of 10. Out of 10. No one rates off a scale of 100.
5 out of 10. I'm gonna go with a.
When's the last time you walked into a club and like, man, that girl's
4
a
out of
20
10.
out of 100?
I'm gonna...
Wait, what was your number?
He's never been to a club.
We almost went to Richards.
$100 in my.
That's for the next vlog. That's for the next vlog.
I'm 100 looking for.
Wait, what's your rating,
I gotta give him like a 4. I just don't like.
This guy's being harsh. Please understand this rating is not signed off by Enzo Media Firm LLC. We still want your business. All right, so
Expressed in the following do not.
yeah. Initially, I've had a better experience with them, but I do think when you do pickup or delivery, that you lose a little something when it's not coming right out the kitchen. So, actually, today my rating is probably going to surprise you. I'm actually going to give this about 6.5.
For the best wings in Richmond.
6.5, 7.
Okay.
I wasn't there directly. I've never had a bad experience at their restaurant. But I have had some of my favorite restaurants. I've done Uber Eats, and when it gets to my house, it doesn't taste anything like what I would normally get in the restaurant.
Sure, it's true.
So you got to consider that.
But
Now that I had an absolutely stuffed belly, I was told to help Mitch build the new desk. Honestly, I was a little bit grumpy that I was told to do this, but it ended up being a lot more fun than I realized. The shelves in my office were done, and Kevin had just got back with some stuff that he owed Sam.
Ooh, 1,800. So Kevin, you want to tell the people why this is sitting on my desk?
well, we made a bet that Sam couldn't sign a particular client in a certain amount of time, and even though he didn't really sign it in the exact amount of time, we went with it because he finally signed it. He got the deal done. One of these for the office, one of them goes home with Sam. This is why you don't make bets about liquor in the office.
Hey, they call me fourth quarter Jordan for a reason. Don't now we bet against the GOAT, baby.
All right, Wes, what are we doing right now?
We are going to a shoot with Kevin and Steven. I have no idea what it is. Apparently it's a brewery that's like teaming up with a restaurant and like restaurants in the area that they're making a beer specifically for them. I have no idea, but we are going.
We showed up to a brewery called Table, and we were locked out. We didn't know how to get in.
Just come around the back.
Come around the back.
Okay.
The entrance is at the back.
When we finally made our way in, we were all given beers, which I was sort of hesitant to drink for some reason considering the amount of beer I drink on a daily basis. But it ended up being a delicious beer, and I actually think I might go back. We did a fairly simple shoot and then got some B-roll. One of the workers of the brewery gave us a rundown on how cheap beers get their sugar. Miller Lite being on the higher end of quality, using rice to get its sugar, and then things like Natty Light at the very bottom using high fructose corn syrup. Then we did a bunch of product shots, which are everybody's favorite. We weren't doing the best at this type of thing, but eventually we got something that might work. I particularly like this one. These guys were super nice the whole time, especially after they shotgunned a beer. And this final shot summed up my entire weekend. Happy Friday, y'all.